Hello, everybody, and welcome back to my channel, Goddess Gemini Gifts. Today's video is going to be a Sagittarius versus Gemini love reading. That is right, Sagittarius versus Gemini. So what do we have for Sagittarius versus Gemini? And please remember, as always, this reading is for entertainment purposes only. Only take what resonates and leave the rest for another person to claim. Either side of this reading may resonate with you, okay? So that is an important thing for you to also acknowledge, okay? And what else do we have here? Link in my description box or on my main profile of my YouTube channel. There is a link to my Ko-Fi account. You can purchase readings at 66% off until November 1st, 2025, okay? With that, there's also memberships where you can get extra discounts on readings, as well as access to additional readings from the YouTube channel, as well as Ko-Fi only readings, and sometimes there'll be a podcast bonus reading or something. Okay. I think it's $1.25, so it is very, very cheap to become a member, but you also get discounts on tarot readings. And with that, besides getting discounts on tarot readings, because of your membership, you can also have the choice to use the codes. So for instance, this month's code is Halloween for 66% off. Normally members get 50% off additional on my readings, but you could use the code instead, okay? But I do have extra benefits like members only pricing for some of the items. So that is something also to be aware of. Each month I will change out what reading gets that membership discount, okay? So let's cleanse the cards, the energy in the space. Cleanse the cards, the energy in the space, please. Cleanse the cards, the energy in the space. Cleanse my energy in my space, please. All right. Spirit guide, guardian angels, ancestors, I ask for you to join me in this reading today for our Gemini versus Sagittarius friends. And like all the other readings, this side is Gemini, this side is Sagittarius, and the center is the connecting. You could resonate with either side or even the connecting energy, okay? So let's get into this reading. We're going to start with the energy of the Gemini. It will go one card for Gemini, one card for Sagittarius, and then one card for the connecting, all right? So what is the energy of the Gemini and the Sagittarius in this love reading, please? What is the energy of the Gemini and the Sagittarius in this love reading? What is the energy of the Gemini and the Sagittarius, please? Okay. So Gemini, Sagittarius connecting. What is the conflict, please? Gemini, Sagittarius connecting. What is the negatives affecting the situation? Gemini, Aquarius, Sagittarius connecting. What is the positives affecting the situation? Gemini, Sagittarius connecting energy. What is the neutrals in the situation, please? Gemini, Sagittarius, and connecting. And finally, what is the possible advice, outcome, or solution? Gemini, Sagittarius, and the connecting energy. All right, so let's get into this reading here. So Geminis, you have the Page of Wands in reverse. So not necessarily an independent energy, not a single energy, committed, okay? They have the Queen of Swords. They see very truth and clarity. They also feel your energy very much so. The Hangman, sometimes you both have to take a step back and have some kind of reflection to protect your relationship, okay? The conflict is the Seven of Pentacles on your side, Gemini. So you're a little bit unsure on how this is going to grow. Is this going to grow? Is this going to benefit us, right? Is there stability in this connection? So some of you may be starting this relationship. Some of you may have been together for a while but haven't reached that higher level of commitment kind of energy. The Sagittarius has justice. So they are seeking balance in this connection. Five of Cups, connecting energy is releasing emotional. So if you guys have gotten to an argument and that, it's kind of like releasing that energy, water under the bridge kind of situation, okay? What are the negatives affecting the situation? Gemini, you have the Death and Rebirth in reverse, okay? So that is telling me here that you are a little bit reluctant on certain types of change. You're being very assertive with what you want, but you have to understand that eventually change will happen whether you want it or not. The Sagittarius has the King of Wands, so this is also a very Sagittarius, Sagittarius, Aries, Leo energy. So I do see them very much standing in their power, in their strength. Okay. Um, with that, though, sometimes that can cause you guys to head butts, right? You guys are the opposite signs of each other. And when that happens, there's a little bit of feeling of a lack of love with that Knight of Cups in reverse. Okay, misunderstandings in love. What are the positives affecting the situation? Magician, Gemini, that is yours in Virgo's card. So I do see you manifesting that kind of energy. You see something very mystical, magical, marvelous, right? This Sagittarius has the Eight of Pentacles. So they do see growth within some themselves, but also in the connection and the wheels. You're connecting energy. So the great thing is I do see that it is always turning and you're always moving forward. You guys are trying to get past the negatives and move on forward. So what is the neutrals in this connection? Gemini, you have the Knight of Swords in reverse. So sometimes there might not be great communication, all right? A little bit slow communication or not like a little bit unsure, right? They have the Chariot in reverse, so it's not like they're going anywhere. But I believe also they may agree with you. With the Nine of Swords in reverse, I do see this as neither of you are listening to outside forces. You are working on your connection together. That is beautiful. I love that. That is acknowledgement that other people can cause conflict in your relationship. Okay. Finally, we have the outcome solution advice. You have the King of Pentacles, Gemini. So I do see stability on the way, middle kind of energy. King of Pentacles is a very solid foundation. They have the King of Swords, so a very truthful foundation as well. And then the Ace of Cups in reverse is kind of funny because right now they're showing me the Ten of Cups. So not necessarily a completion, but also it's weird because they're showing me the Ten of Cups. So I do see this as a very loving connection. However, with the 10, I see it as rolling into that Ace of Cups, as you're always willing to kind of start anew with each other, a new chapter together. And if that's something that you really want to get to, I see at some point that's where you will get to. So that is beautiful. I do love this for you. This is such a positive reading. I love this so much. Like, honestly, love, love, love. Thank you for giving me a positive reading today. Once again, Gemini, I hope you are having a lovely, wonderful, fantastic day, evening, afternoon, wherever you are in the world. And as always, I appreciate you and I hope you have a good one. Goodbye now. Bye. Bye, bye, bye.